Hey, this is Khan, you're watching Ninja Pulls, and we don't normally do event videos, but there's a big one on the way. The Pan-Tamriel celebration, part of the game's 10th anniversary, and we kinda needed a video to fit it all in. It starts Thursday, January 23rd, and runs for 13 days until Tuesday, February 4th. And it kinda works like the other events we've become used to. Get a glorious reward box once per day, per account, with some goodies and a chance for a new style page. Nothing new so far, except that the new style, the Lion Guard Captain, is cooler than most. But if anything, it's the regular reward boxes that are interesting this time. They can drop any of the Zone celebration styles from the last decade. Specifically, from Morrowind, the Doctrine Ordinator style and Cliff Racer Bait Kit memento. From Clockwork City, the Evergloam Champion style, Slagtown Diver skin and Fabricant pets. From Somerset, the Snowhawk Mage style and Gloam Griffin pet. From elsewhere, the Claw Dance style and the Jazenji Seer style. From Greymore, the Sarthal Scholar style and the Sovngarde Stalwart style. From Blackwood, the Ifri's Fallen Wood style, from High Isle, the Oaken Order style, and from Necrom, the Apocrypha Expedition style. Now, some of these are definitely nicer than others, and you can probably get a lot of these style pages cheaply or even free right now if you're just in a decent guild. And obviously, if you've been playing ESO a long time, you probably have all or most of them already. I was a good little nerd and got all of these collectibles when they first came out, but this event isn't for me. It's for those who discovered ESO a bit more recently and feel like there's so much they need to catch up on. This will help, and even if you don't feel like farming for the style pages you need, this event means they will be much easier and cheaper to get. Couple of quick tips on style pages: these are not crafting motifs. There's no achievement, no journal entry, and you can't craft anything in this style. They're also account-wide, unlike motifs, so you can go ahead and read them on any character, doesn't matter. You can use add-ons to keep track of those you're missing, or just type part of the name in the outfit styles section of your collections and see which body pieces aren't shown. Keep in mind that most outfit styles do not have a waist piece, for some reason, so don't panic if you can't find it. If in doubt, you can visit the Impresario's assistant, Phileas Dormier, to see which pages you're missing, or just to buy them with tickets. Just make sure you visit him in the appropriate zone. He only stocks the collectibles from the zone he's in. You earn these reward boxes by defeating and looting bosses in delves, public dungeons, overworld, and trials, dungeons, and arenas. Only the last boss counts for these three. You also get them from incursion events, Dark Anchors, Harrow Storms, Dragons, etc., and from Thoat Replicanum in the Infinite Archive. So pretty much anything we consider a boss, except for trials, dungeons, and arenas, where it has to be the final boss. And once you've got your glorious box for the day, for the Lion Guard Captain style, doing another one of these will drop the regular box for all the other styles and collectibles we just went through. All reward boxes can also contain transmutes, motif chapters, furnishing recipes, style stones, and treasure maps from anywhere in the world. That does mean if you're missing one of the chapters, you could get a treasure map for that zone and be unable to travel there and dig it up, but you can just sell the map instead. And as far as I can tell, you can still get all of the drops, even if you don't own any of the chapters. The other big thing is the return of the unique style pages from last year's Jubilee event. Again, as someone who got all of them last time, I'm not affected by this, but I was lucky. They were pretty grindy, and I know plenty of people who didn't have time to spam Abyssal Geezers or whatever for several evenings in a row, so this is cool. There's still going to be rare drops, but this time at least we can increase the drop chance by unlocking certain achievements. The Staff of Worms replica drops from Dark Anchors, and you can increase the drop rate twice by having either the Dominion, Covenant, or Pact Anchor Shatterer achievement, awarded for closing every dolmen in that alliance's territory. 3 dolmens per zone, 5 zones per alliance, so this one is easy to get. 15 dolmens and you're done. The second one is Anchors Away, a compound achievement for closing every dolmen in all 3 alliances and across Cyrodiil, so that one will take a bit more work. The Sunara replica and Barbas helmet replica both drop from Vvardenfell world bosses, and you can boost both drop chances with the Defender of Morrowind achievement, just kill all 6 world bosses, and with the compound achievement Saviour of Morrowind, for bosses, group events, quests, and so on. The True Flame sword replica drops from fishing. We'll come back to that in a moment. Any fishing hole in any zone should work, and you will boost the drop rate if you already have the Dominion, Covenant, or Pact Fisherman achievement, and even more if you have all the base game Master Angler achievements. The Ulvor staff replica drops from Abyssal Geysers, and I think this was the one that drove people a little bit crazy last time around. Well, now you can raise your drop chance if you already have Abyssal Devastator for clearing 50 of these, and with the compound Saviour of Somerset achievement for bosses, group events, quests, etc. 5 style pages from 4 sources. Don't forget that Sunara and Barbas both drop from Vvardenfell bosses. And whether or not you need the True Flame page, it might be time to go fishing, since during the event, trophy fishing drops will be curated. That means you still have the same chance to catch a trophy fish as you always did, but you won't get the same one twice unless you already have everything from that source. I've been known to grumble about fishing in ESO quite a lot. Why is it in the game? It's not good gameplay, yada yada yada. But sometimes it's nice to have a super chill thing to do in-game, especially if you're hanging out with friends. And as a completionist, I'll definitely be grabbing a cooler of beers and trying to get some of these fishing achievements out of the way while the event is on. A few tips if you want to do the same. Feel free to check these yourself, and don't flame me too hard if I miss something. When you approach a fishing hole, the UI tells you what type it is. Hold E to select a bait, and again the UI makes it super easy to see what you've selected and whether it matches. If you use the wrong bait, you won't catch anything useful. Even with the correct bait, the base chance of catching a trophy fish is low. The general consensus is that it's about 5%. Slot Real Technique to make the fish bite faster, slot Angler's Instincts to add another 5% chance to catch a trophy fish, doubling your base chance, use the Artean Pickled Fishbowl food to add another 5%, and use the companion Sharp as Night if you've got him to add another 5%. Now, I don't think that 5% figure has ever been confirmed, but it doesn't really matter. Point is, these buffs make a big difference and you can stack them. You can also fish with other players. Again, I don't think we know for sure, but the consensus is that when you reel something in, the number of other fishing floats in the hole at that time boosts your chances by 5% each. However, that bonus is capped at 20% or 25% depending on who you listen to. So if you already have all the other bonuses active, you might need just one person or none at all to max out the drop rate. Doesn't matter if you go higher with more people, but you won't get any benefit, and each fishing hole only contains 15 catches, so you'll run out quicker and have to spend more time riding around. Finally, if you need any of these leads from fishing, maybe start in those zones so you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Wow, that's some nerdy shit right there. I never thought I'd make a video about this, but hey, it's a big event and it's useful info. Finally, we should talk about event tickets. These drop the same as the boxes, so kill almost any boss once a day and you're done. 3 tickets per day. With these tickets, we'll be able to buy all 3 fragments of the new Morphing collectible for 2025. This Julianos-themed pet, which floats around after you, and the first fragment of the Julianos-themed Rune Extraction, a new customized action. And if you've fallen behind on previous collectibles, you can get all of that stuff as well. Plus Indrix from years past from Nenolaure, the Indrik vendor. That's it. Quite a big event, and I hope the video was useful. It is a lot of work to put into a video that's only good for a couple of weeks, but Maya commanded me to make this one for you guys, so please like, share the video, and obviously subscribe and support the channel if you can. Massive thanks to all of you who already do. Enjoy the event, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.